Hey girls, it is Jamie here for our weekly video of encouragement inside of Milk Allergy Mom membership. We are talking all things Thanksgiving this week, so we're gonna do some encouragement for Thanksgiving in this video. I have a couple of things I'm gonna share with you that you can print off for your allergy binders. Ironically, we are actually doing our allergy binder challenge this month, so hopefully you saw our schedule. I feel like the sound is too far away, so I'm going to pull this a little closer. We're going to be doing the allergy binder challenge again this month, so we'll get that done before Thanksgiving. But I have a couple things that are members only holiday Thanksgiving things that you can put inside of your binders, or that you can at least take a look at. Even if you're not printing and creating a binder, you can at least look at them and get some encouragement and inspiration for a safe Thanksgiving. I know this was a holiday that was really hard for me as a new allergy mom. Probably one of the hardest, because at least with Christmas, you've got gifts and things to distract from the food, and Easter, you've got a lot of just family things going on. But man, Thanksgiving just seemed to be all about the food. So that one was a really tough one for me. It's totally doable and fun now for us, just with a lot of practice. Miles will still eat mostly dairy-free, even doing OIT and things, so it's not like we can eat whatever we want, but years of practice and getting into a routine. For us, I don't know if you know this about us yet, but we make the same dishes every year for each holiday, and then I like to experiment with something, one, sometimes two, mostly one new thing to just let him try. And now I know to get feedback from him, like, what do you want me to try to make that you can have? And he'll give me ideas, so that's awesome. Hi Adriana, caught me 3 in a row. I know, we're gonna have to keep this time slot, right? Hey Rachel, good to see you. It's such a mild day today. Yesterday was like our last nice sunny day, and today is actually a pleasant surprise. Even though it's overcast, it's super pleasant out. Grandma and I are gonna try to get on a bike ride. But I want to get thinking about Thanksgiving with you guys. I find that it's so much more relaxing when you think about it ahead of time, have some plans, and after you do this so many years, it just gets easier and easier and easier. And the big tool for me is to have my binder and to have in it what my plan was from the years past, and just start with that. So instead of reinventing from the very beginning, I remember before I had my binder, my mother-in-law, who is amazing and would host Thanksgiving almost every year, except in emergencies, would text me and say, what's our plan? And I would have to I'd keep putting it off, one, because it was just so overwhelming to think about what everybody else was making and what I was making, and it took me several years to just realize, write it down, put it somewhere, and just stick with the plan every year, and it's so much better. Adriana agrees, Thanksgiving is the hardest because there's so much expectation on very specific foods and recipes, difficult at first to change to new and safe items. Absolutely, echoing exactly what I was thinking. And trying to make like your traditional favorite foods, dairy-free, nut-free, egg-free, all the allergens that you have to avoid. So we nailed in our favorite recipes, making them allergy friendly, but it takes a few years to do that. So for our new allergy moms, hang in there. I know this can be a little bit of a stressful time. That's why we start thinking about it early, and we want to just share what we've done over the years so that you can be encouraged, that you will get to a place where I'm just excited to get the kids together to make my favorite dishes. It'll just be like clockwork this year. So know that you will get there, even if you still have the allergies 16 years later like we do. So a couple of things that I do to make this easier for myself and that I have shared with you guys over the years. One, we start planning early. That's why we're doing Thanksgiving week this week here in membership. You can see yesterday we started sharing recipes. I don't know how many are posted yet. I'm going to share mine. Let us know if there's a tried or true dish that you love and can make allergy friendly. Put it in yesterday's post, and then when moms, or you can also search the group. I started a new thread for this year, but we've talked about these things in the past. fast. So 4 years of membership, you can even search Thanksgiving and see all the things that we have talked about and planned together before. But I thought it would be fun to start from scratch this year. So be sure to share your favorite recipes. I have a homemade from scratch roll that everybody counts on. It's a little labor intensive. I'm working with yeast, but that is a must have. My kids totally count on that. And the year that I figured out I could make it dairy and egg free and still make our traditional rolls, it was heavenly. So we make those every year, and they are dairy and egg free, so and nut free, so score there. So start early, use membership to jump in this week and just be encouraged and inspired by other moms who have done this quite a while. We can share recipes, and we will share some other things as well. Now, what I wanted to share for the binder, again, you'll be able to, I'll put the links in, you can just click them and read them, or you can actually print them off and put them in your binder. 2 things to help you plan ahead. One is a holiday guide, food allergy holiday guide that I made several years ago when I was starting to see the things that were helping me. I kind of wrote everything out on a few sheets and kind of got that typed up. I feel like I was just looking over it just now, and I feel like I want to make it a little more user friendly. So I might be doing that here before I post the link for you. But essentially, it's something we've had here at Milk Allergy Mom for quite some time. We do it, share it with our members. It talks you through like deciding who to celebrate with, how to plan a menu with other people, great tips in there, a packing list, because I know we always are leaving home, so I would always need to pack certain things, and I would just, again, try to think of off the top of my head as we're walking out the door all the things I need to remember for Thanksgiving at Grandma's. Finally, put my packing list in a list on paper and got some feedback from you guys and some ideas. So we have an official ideas for a packing list. Of course, it's not all extensive. None of the stuff ever is, but it's from experience, and you can, there's space to add things that you think of down at the bottom. Safety checklist, so a whole page of things. I'll flip this one around because I got it in front of me. A holiday safety checklist, just things that I found I needed to do when we got together for Thanksgiving. The top 3, I guess, are on here. Make sure they take their daily medication before you leave. Know your allergy action plan. Bring multiple EPIs and don't leave them in the car. So that's 3 out of the whole sheet. Those are the top ones. So you can get an idea of the things we're talking about for safety there. So who to plan with, how to menu plan with them, a packing list, a safety list, and then my favorite part, because I think this is what it's all about, is fun without food. So we actually have this broken down because this was a holiday guide, so it kind of counted for all the holidays through the whole year. We have a section that's fun spring activities, summer, fall, and winter. And so the fall activities are great ideas of things that you can just try to laser in on. Like, it's not all about the food. And trust me, even though we adults know that Thanksgiving is a ton about the food, year after year after year, the kids prove it's about the fun for them. So make sure when you look at this holiday safety guide that you can print off or just read through. Check out the fall activities that we have listed there. Again, we made this list several years ago based on feedback from you guys. So a lot of your ideas are in that list too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over 10. So maybe about a dozen. Adriana has 4 lists going. I love lists. Adriana, do you put them in your binder so you can save them for later? Because that is so helpful. So I will give you guys the link to this. Again, I'm kind of thinking I might want to freshen this sheet up now that I'm looking at it. So give me a little bit. Jeff will be doing some hunting here in the next couple days, but I want to get you guys those links right away. So I will try to get that done today, get the links here in the comments for you. And then the other thing for Thanksgiving specifically is our menu plan sheet. You guys, this saves me so much. I love doing these little menu plan sheets in my binder for each holiday. This is the Thanksgiving one, and it tells me exactly what me and my mother-in-law do each year. And it is awesome. So it has what the dish is going to be and the groceries that I need to buy. And literally this is from 4 years ago. I think each year I kind of like to tweak it a little bit and add something fun. Last year we decided that cookie pie is like totally the pie that the kids love. You know, make like the chocolate chip cookie dough and just put it in the pie pan. So I have added that to our menu plan. I don't think I have that on the blog post. But anyways, the holiday safety guide, ideas for how to plan a safe menu, talk to people that you're hosting with or gonna have the celebration with, packing list, safety tips, and then how to have some fun activities that are not revolved around food. Kind of steer the kids in that direction when it's appropriate when you're together with your family, and we have had great success with that. One thing that we have landed on is covering the kids' table at Thanksgiving with craft paper as the tablecloth, and Grandma has out crayons and stuff when we get there, and the kids have so much fun decorating the table with crayons on the craft paper. Super fun. And let's see what else sticks in my mind that we do together. Oh, name cards. The kids like making little name cards to put out before we get there. So a lot of emphasis for the kids as they prepare for Thanksgiving in our family. We adults are doing the food, but the kids are doing a lot of little crafts and special things for each other for when we get there. And of course then they get together and they like eat for what, 5 minutes? The food that took us 3 days to make, and they are off outside or in the basement just bouncing off the walls. So be encouraged that the kids end up loving the holidays for many other reasons besides the food. And the other thing, I mean, I know it's harder when they're it's not too hard when they're babies, but when they're toddlers, that's a really, I remember that being one of the tougher times because you didn't want anybody feeding them anything. You had to keep an eye on them constantly, always having an adult keeping an eye on those toddlers that will just grab things and put them in their mouths. And so that is in our safety tips sheet that we have that I'm going to link for you guys. Just some great ideas, especially to keep an eye on those little toddlers that are wandering around and getting into things. So I remember that being a little bit harder, but it is doable. You will get through that phase. Don't wish it away. Have fun. Know that being here inside a membership will help you plan Thanksgiving early so that this is not too much stress, and you can learn each year as you go. And I love that membership does this for our moms. We have new moms, we have seasoned moms, and we love to help each other. So let's really focus this week on encouraging each other, sharing recipes, sharing activities that we love to do during the holiday, where we like to do it, who we like to do Thanksgiving with, and just focusing on the really amazing things that can happen during the holidays despite food allergies. I know there's some struggles. Feel free to share those too, but we are definitely here to encourage you and help you know that you can get through it. Get through it, more than get through it, like thrive through it and enjoy it, and to really celebrate the meaning of what these celebrations are about without getting too bogged down in the foods that you can't have, but instead having fun with the kids, enjoying the foods that you can have, recreating new foods that are tasty and safe for your family, and it really can be a really sweet time for your family. So I hope that you guys will jump in to the discussions this week. I will get these sheets especially fine-tuned for you. Maybe look for some fun updates on them. So if you've printed them before, I think you might want to print them again, because I'm going to really try to work on these. I want them to be fresh and new. So let's do that for you guys. So, all right, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you are encouraged that Thanksgiving will be an awesome time for you this year, and we will help you do that. Hope you have an amazing holiday with your family. So you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon.